On behalf of the Shingo Prize, my name is Corey Keat, and it is my pleasure to present Alan Gleghorn, Chief Executive Officer of Christie Clinic. Alan will be attending the 25th Annual Shingo Prize International Conference this May as one of our distinguished keynote speakers. He is a leader in the healthcare management industry with 30 years of progressive experience. We hope you enjoy his presentation. Alan?
Thanks, Corey. I'm certainly looking forward to this year's conference and certainly looking forward to my keynote presentation there. I just wanted to do a overview, give a little teaser for the content of my presentation. And Christie Clinic is in Champaign, Illinois, which is in East Central Illinois. And we've been in business over 80 years. And I've been the Chief Executive Officer here 14 years. And one of the reasons that I believe I've been asked to be the keynote speaker is that we really believe in the Shingo model and have used it in our journey here at the Christie Clinic. And we basically used it to make a major change in our journey here a couple of years ago when I got exposed to the model. And so the title of my talk, A Little Less Talk and a Lot More Action, has to do with, in the healthcare industry, we typically spend a lot of time talking about change, and as you've seen in the legislative process and the media, there's a lot of talk about changes needed in healthcare, and so we're actually doing something here at Christie Clinic that we want to talk about. And when we think about what we're doing here at Christie, one of the things was to create a strong vision of what we wanted to do here with our organization, because this wasn't about just improving our own organization. We felt like healthcare really needed a place where we could use things that have been used in world-class industry and then we could actually apply here in healthcare. And so we have a vision here of what's called the triple aim, which the triple aim was an article written by some guys from the Institute of Healthcare Improvement. But the triple aim talks about creating a healthy community, and that's our vision here at Christie. And just real briefly, that's improving the health of the population as a part of the triple aim, enhancing the patient's experience of care, both objective and subjective experience of care. And also, though, and this is something that's in the media a lot, is looking at the overall cost of care and reducing it. So as we look at healthcare as an industry, that we have been involved in an industry which is basically seeing unquestionably decrease areas of quality, and but at the same time cost going up. So in any other industry this probably wouldn't have been tolerated, but because of some of the unique features in healthcare it has. And so there's just a tremendous amount of waste in healthcare, and that is why around 7 years ago now we embarked on a lean journey to focus on addressing this waste issue. So part of my presentation will be talking about all the different things that we did before discovering the Shingo model, and me coming out to the Shingo conference a few years ago and also visiting the Autoleave plant and really having a little bit of epiphany of those people at the Autoleave plant, which is the Shingo Prize winning facility, talking about saving lives and really thinking about the consumer, or in our case it'd be thinking about the patient. And so I realized it had a lot to do through that experience that it was a culture that we really needed to shift in healthcare, and that's what we've focused on at Christie Clinic. And before discovering the Shingo model, we had really been focused on the tool aspect, and we refer to as kind of the bright and shiny, whether it be the rapid improvement events, leadership standard work, and all those kinds of things. But once I kind of experienced and exposed our organization to the Shingo model, it was the first time I was aware that we could actually systematically start working at the way we led our organization, and it was about creating an environment for the people to use tools, et cetera, that really started developing the culture that we wanted to see, and that really can be an example to be used in our entire industry. And so we started approaching it from a systematic way of not using tools so much as looking at creating an environment that generated excitement and energy around our people coming to work and what we were trying to do as an organization. And then we would look at, so the first goal of the new leadership system that we use and culture we're trying to develop is to generate that excitement, but then align that excitement toward the goals of the organization through our leadership system. And so that's what my talk will encompass, is really talking about how we've used the Shingo model to alter our lean journey and really start generating world-class results here in our organization.
All right, thank you very much, Alan. Much more is to come at the annual Shingo Prize International Conference, so go ahead and register to attend today at shingoprize.org/2013 conference with a capital C. Also, more information on Christie Clinic can be found at christieclinic.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you in Provo, Utah this May.